tried to move on. Now I wish I hadn't. You know, I fell in love with Patrick and I married him, and then he went and cheated on me. You know? You would have never done that.
How can you be sure?
Because I know you.
You knew a 19-year-old boy who got a death sentence. We were stopped in our tracks by the reality of AIDS. Robin, our time was limited, so we tried to make everything count.
We did. Every single moment was precious.
What if I hadn't gotten sick? What if I had lived? What if we had followed our dreams? Would we have fallen apart? Would we have argued?
No, we would have figured out a way to be together. Our love was that strong.
Tell me about Patrick. Tell me, why did you fall in love with him?
I don't know, at first I thought he was an obnoxious jerk.
Seeing a pattern.
I thought he was a cliche, you know, a brilliant surgeon with a god complex, chasing everything in a skirt.
What changed your mind?
There was this one surgery. Patrick had blood-on-blood contact with an AIDS patient, and he had to do a drug therapy to prevent infection. We talked a lot in those days, and I got to see this side of Patrick, you know, this vulnerable side that he didn't show to the rest of the world. And he got to see me, you know, someone that faces her fears. And I don't know, when it was all said and done, I was able to see Patrick for this kind, vulnerable man that I wanted to marry.
Then you got everything I wished for you.
Hey, what a surprise. Come in. What's up?
I got Trinity's mom to drop me off. I told her you'd give me a ride back home, if that's okay.
Of course, yeah, of course. I just ordered some Chinese food if you want to stay and eat with me.
Oh, thanks, but I already ate.
You already ate. Sit down. What's on your mind?
I went over to Uncle Sonny's house, and now I really wish I hadn't.
Why?
Well, Christina got her senior pictures, and she wanted Uncle Sonny to have one, but she didn't want to look like she cares too much.
Okay.
So she had me bring them. And when I got to Uncle Sonny's house, guess who was there?
Who?
Claire Walsh.
Ooh. All right, well, I can't say that I'm not surprised.
Well, it's obvious he's getting seriously involved with her, and Christina's gonna hate it.
Oh, yes, she probably will, huh?
Actually, I hate it too. I mean, Uncle Sonny gave me this whole speech about how he's an adult and he can date who he wants, and I really tried to listen, but I'm sorry, I just can't believe he's dating the federal prosecutor who put Michael in prison.
Have you talked to Jason? I know he's stuck in Rome, but I'm wondering if you heard from him.
Jack would love to be of assistance, but alas, he cannot.
Sam told me he's still in Rome because Brenda's in trouble, according to Brenda.
The Valkyrie would do well to join the Jackal in his meditative repose, so it would help clear her thoughts.
My thoughts are clear. Brenda's taken advantage of Jason.
I sincerely doubt that the Divine One would take advantage.
Oh, stop calling her that!
The nomenclature is apt. And Stone Cold calls only when necessary, because the Jackal has a tendency to digress into ruminations about the uncanny resemblance between the Divine One and Ariel Blaine's super spy.
Oh my gosh, you are going to be so disappointed if you ever meet Brenda.
That's impossible.
Whatever, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay.
Okay, Jason can stay there and help her forever, for all I care. We're just going to use his time away wisely.
We?
We. We're going to step up our plan to frame Dante.
The Jackal had hoped the Valkyrie had softened on Dante.
You thought wrong.
Look, I gave myself an out, okay? I told Seamus that I'd try to get there, but I wasn't sure if I'd be able to make it.
Right, and if Ronan doesn't show up, his good buddy Seamus is gonna come looking for him.
I managed to convince Siobhan that I'm Ronan.
Siobhan has an emotional stake in this. She wants to believe Ronan's story because he killed her boyfriend. She needs to think that he can find redemption. It's going to be a lot harder to convince a hired gun who has close ties to Ronan.
Okay, look, why don't I intercept this Seamus guy and make up a reason to question him, buy you some time?
Fine, I'm going with you.
No, listen, this guy is a killer, same as Ronan. It's too dangerous.
You need help. That's why we're here, to make sure you get through this alive. Now, can we stop wasting time and get going?
Where are you going to be, Seamus?
It's a town called Kinsale. It's in County Court. Come on.